And we haven't had a chance to see you since you obviously got hurt on Tuesday. What was kind of going through your head when you went down, and what have the last few days been like getting ready to play today?
I've just been filling it out. We got a good medical staff, so just trying to, got the scans, everything checked out. Some of the pain started to subside, swelling went down, so I thought I could tolerate tonight, and it held up pretty good.
How did it feel to not only be able to play 35 minutes today, but obviously make some shots on the stretch and have a big factor, and what's obviously a big win?
Felt good, and it was a big game for us, and I knew that. Definitely wanted to come out and win against a team that's, trying to build some steam headed to the playoffs. So, no, that was a good win for us, and I'm glad I could be a part of it.
Jayson, obviously a pretty nice day for you. What was it like going back and forth with Durant the way you did, and obviously coming out on top?
Just trying to make the right play. Obviously, when you kind of get in that zone, the basket, just seemed a little bit bigger, and you feel just a little bit better about yourself getting in your spots. But ultimately, just trying to make the right play, attack the mismatch, and then, they overhelp on open guy.
Thanks.
You guys have been one of the best defensive teams really all season, and really the last few weeks have taken it up to another level. When you play a team like Brooklyn, knowing how dynamic KD is and Kyrie, and to find a way to win, what does that do for the confidence of you guys as a group defensively?
I think we're a pretty confident group on that side of the ball. And Brooklyn, they got some monsters, some guys that could, score the ball in any situation. So tonight we gave up 120 points, but we felt like we made a lot of those shots, difficult. And down the line, we found a way, gave ourselves a chance to win.
And Jayson, for you, we talk a lot about what you were able to do offensively, and tonight, 54 points. So it goes without saying. But speak to what defense has meant to you as this team gets better and as you kind of grow and ascend as a player.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we hang our hat on, is defense. And this is a collective sport, but, we got a lot of guys that take pride in, guarding your yard. And, you got JB, myself, Smart, Rob, Al, when you see your man to the left and right of you, just taking pride. You never want to be the weak link out there. So, we all got a bunch of guys out there that, competing on that end, and it's contagious. And we all just kind of follow suit.
And just last question for both of you. Just Rob is one of those guys who his numbers don't always jump off the page, but his impact seems to be night in, night out important for you guys to win. Could you just speak to what he's meant, his growth this year for you guys to be successful?
Yeah, I think Rob was probably the most important guy, what on the ceiling that we're trying to get to. As good and as special as he can be, and just the maturity and how far he's come. We depend on Rob a lot.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
I think your guys' starters combined for around 112 points today. The defense has been there for you guys all season, but offensively, what have you guys seen with just the progression, particularly with that group, not night in, night out?
Well, tonight, this man to the left was unstoppable. I think that helps with your offense, right? But, all season, we've just been trying to make the right plays and learn and grow, build some chemistry, stuff like that. We forget that this is kind of, some of our core guys have been here, but it's sort of a new unit, new coaching staff, new offense. So, we just stayed the course. Things are starting to click for us on that end. So I think that's what I credit to it, just continuing to work. And now we're starting to find easier baskets and things like that. So we need those down the line.
Obviously, defense has carried you guys for a ton of this year. What are kind of the benefits of winning a shootout and showing that you guys can do it that way too if you need to?
Like you said, it's obviously, somebody like myself or JB can have nights like this, and it's contagious. Guys are hitting shots, spreading the wealth and making extra pass, driving and kicking, just getting those open looks and seeing them go in. It just opens everything up for us because we know how, you know, tough we can be on defense. And when we kind of match that, you know, energy on offense, you know, we really gonna be special.
When you look around the conference, a lot of these other top teams are kind of trying to figure themselves out with a lot of changes. How do you feel like, especially during this run, the stability you guys have had and kind of familiarity of having this rhythm is helping you right now?
Absolutely. So, you know, this is the time you start to gear up, you know, tighten up the details, you know, start, you know, getting those habits, you know, getting ready for playoff basketball. And that's what the platform that we want to be on. So as, you know, the days go by, you know, more and more of a focus, more and more of intensity is important. So our group is it's about us trying to get better each and every game. And that's what we've been doing along the course of the season. I know it didn't start off that way. It started off looking bad, but, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm glad our guys stayed the course because I think we still have yet to reach our peak.
Jayson, you talked about this before, like the Cali that you have to act like, play like you're the best dude on the floor. How do you carry that to a game like this? I mean, you got a guy who you know, former teammate Kyrie and obviously KD. I mean, you obviously had the best game. What is that like, that mentality? Like, I love y'all, but I'm gonna take you out.
Yeah, I think it's just, and I think, you know, JB can attest to this as a competitor, you know, night in and night out. But, you know, especially games like this, you know, those matchups when you playing one of the better teams in the league, you know, with, you know, two of the best guys. And just as a competitor, you know, these are kind of the moments, you know, as a kid that you dreamed about and look forward to. So, you know, just when those opportunities come, you know, try to make the most of it.
And secondly, did you try to get to Durham last night? Was that a consideration?
Yeah, I thought about it. It's just kind of tough playing early today, but definitely wish I could have been there for the last game. And unfortunately, you know, we lost. But, you know, still, you know, incredible run, 42 years, and everything that he's accomplished at Cameron. So it was special to see, you know, all the guys that came back, and, you know, everybody that watched and things like that. And, you know, a little bit better atmosphere than Cal, for sure.
Here this guy go.
Well done.
You, Jayson, had, especially tonight, a lot of frustration with the officials, and Marcus as well. And in the past, this season, that frustration seems to have kind of triggered like a downward spiral in games. What is it about you guys now that allows you to get past that frustration and close out games?
I think learning from it. Obviously, this is a emotional sport. You know, we compete, you know, at a high level, and you know, it's not like we're in a library. You know, we're in an arena with 20,000 people. So, you know, you yell and scream and things like that. But you know, I think Smart, you know, does a great job of. Everybody has their moments when they may disagree with something, and we just come to the timeout and regroup, kind of tell each other that it's over with. And you know, we had our moments with the ref, and you know, let's move on, let's move past it. And I think we've done a great job of that recently.
Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Wrap it up right there.